Today I'm here with another Walking Dead video. And it's time for me to fanboy up. You can fangirl it up or you can fanboy it up. I'm about to fanboy it up. It's time for me to go in. Comic-Con just released AMC just released the Walking Dead Season 4 trailer. And it's time for me to go in. It just got real here. So I will be watching a video, and if you want to see the trailer yourself, I will put the link in the description down below so you guys can go check it out and come back to my video and give me your feedback. But fanboy is about to go in. It's time for fanboy, aka Rick Grimes, to go in. The black Rick Grimes without the hat and stuff, and without the kid and the wife, the dead wife. But yeah, but first, I had to do it. The Michonne Walking Dead t-shirt. And I am about to get the Michonne TV version. Well, version t-shirt. But this the comic book version. I love Michonne. Look at my sexy dark skin. Well, she ain't dark skin in this, but look at my baby. The katana, the Walking Dead t-shirt. Look at the back of this shirt. It got the zombie head on the back of the t-shirt. It's beautiful. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get my feelings right quick. I wish I can kiss the real Michonne one more time. But let's get off into the video. I'm sorry for getting in my feelings. I love Michonne. I'm sorry. That's my baby. Okay. When we first see the trailer for season 4, we see Daryl hitting a window. Now we all know that zombies are attracted to sound. And Daryl is not stupid. Remember, he's a hunter. He knows about this stuff. And he knows zombies are in that building. And the building that we see is Big Spot. That's the name of it. And we do have big spots in the United States. But now, in the comic book, it's different. There is a store in the comic book that they go to, but Daryl is not in the comic books. That Glen, Maggie, and I think that Glen, Maggie, and Tyreese. No, Glen, Maggie, and Michonne goes to. And the name of that store is Walmart. But except in the TV series, they use the building. They use the store Big Spot instead of Walmart.
Just give it another second.
And we see Big Spot, and it's revealed that somebody was there before they got there, because we see a lot of stuff. Possibly civilians hiding out, and I don't think the governor is hiding out in Big Spot. And we see the zombie come through come to the window where Daryl was hitting it at, because like I just said, he's not dumb. He knew once he hit that window, he knew a zombie was going to come, because they're attracted to sound. And there it is.
Let's do it.
And we can see how he was checking the place to make sure that it was secure. And now that we know zombies are in there, because think about it, when the zombie apocalypse occurred, I'm pretty sure people died in that store and reanimated. Now we see them going through Big Spot searching for food and supplies. You guys got to remember, at the prison where Rick is at, they do have Woodbury civilians now. So that right there is a lot of mouths to feed. Or then again, they could be trying to look for, they could be trying to locate a new spot to move to. And Big Spot could be that. But somebody was at Big Spot before they was. Because we see gates and stuff protecting it.
We go in,
and we
stay
see
in formation for
and we see a lot of camp spots set up around it.
After that,
now we see Tyreese, we see the sexy Michonne, and we see his sister Sasha.
I don't know what you're supposed to look for.
You wanna know the funny thing about this? His sister Sasha, or this is sister in the TV series, and she's older than him, but in reality, that's really his daughter. It's funny because she's making him take orders.
Any questions?
Is there a time you weren't the boss?
And we see Glen with the prison armor on his
He had a
face.
few years before I was born.
And we see Bob Stookey. Now, in the comic books, Bob Stookey is a white Caucasian male. And he's a drunk. But see, now it's different. And he also is a good medicine person. But back to what I was saying, now it's different. Bob Stookey is an African American in the TV series now. And it looked like he could get great character development because in the comic book, he didn't have good character development. We didn't even see him after they attacked the prison. But now we see how they changed the race up and he's black now. And something about Bob Stookey kind of, I can't really say it, but something about his character is not sticking out to me. He's kind of suspicious to me. I think, remember, this right here just prediction and speculations, but I think the governor probably sent him there probably sent him where Rick and his group is at to probably set them up or something, or probably do something to the prison. Because remember, in the comic books, Bob Stookey is with the governor. And I understand that the comic books are different from the TV series of The Walking Dead. But still, all this right here is prediction and speculation. It's not a fact. Let's move on. Next, we see Tyreese screaming. We hear Tyreese screaming. It's possible a zombie probably frightened him and probably jumped out of nowhere and tried to attack him. Or it's probably a lot of zombies in that place that we didn't get to see it.
He had a pretty big build-up.
Because think about it, if that place is so secure, why ain't nobody living there? Did it get overran? Next we see some character development between Daryl and Carol. Next we see Karen. Now Karen is from Woodbury and we see her killing a zombie the same way Glen did in episode 1 of The Walking Dead season 3.
Dozens more towards Tower 3.
That's why I want to stop at right here. You see a whole group of walkers. Now this right here is a group. A few more walkers and you will have a herd on your hands. Remember what I said in my previous reviews. Walkers follow each other. Just because you see a whole group of walkers, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going for the same target. Nowadays, it's because they see humans, fresh humans. But like I say, if you see a zombie at the fence, let's take the prison for example. If you see that zombie, if you see about 2 zombies at that prison gate trying to get in, other zombies from the woods will see those 2 zombies trying to get into the prison gate, and then they will follow the 2 zombies that are trying to get into the prison gate. The zombies from the woods will come from the woods and come where those 2 zombies at. So now that means those 2 zombies at that prison gate were trying to get in, they cause a chain reaction. And when one zombies cause chain reactions, that's not good. Because we're talking about groups. We're talking about herds could get made from this. From 2 little bitty zombies. Because they follow each other. And now they're in trouble. Rick and them is in trouble. Because they didn't have those many zombies at first in season 3. These zombies are coming from everywhere now. Think about it. A year has went by. Their food supply is cut short, so they're going anywhere necessary to find food. And now we know this thing stumbled up on the prison. Let's continue. Next we see my sexy, dark-skinned baby Michonne. I wish I was that horse because she can ride me all day. We see a new prison gate. Well, it's not in the prison gate, but we see some new doors that Rick has created. Because remember in season 3, the governor had knocked over the first prison gate. So it left them with only 1 prison gate left. We see them now. We see Rick with a new prison gate. Well, not exactly a prison gate, but you can see how he got some doors hinged together and created a wall so the zombies couldn't get through. And he also created the reason why he created that because he wanted the people to be able to live outside the prison too. Because think about it, I don't think that's enough room to keep. Yeah, the prison is big, but not everybody want to live in the prison because, like the governor say, his people is not used to those prison gates. Well, it's not used to it being stuck in the prison. So most of those people are living outside, and Rick had to clear that prison yard out, and he had to make something to protect that prison yard because in season 3 it got destroyed and it had multiple zombies in it. All right, you see him open it up, and we can see some booby traps. You can see how some sticks, how Rick and them has taken some sticks and made. I would like to say, I can't put my hand on it right now, but you can see how he used that same idea that Morgan used with the spikes, making the spikes, putting them on the sticks, well, carving the spikes on the sticks. I can't pronounce the name of that right now. And we see Michonne riding a horse, and we see her coming into the prison.
It's manageable, but unless we get ahead of it, not for long.
And Carol says it's manageable unless they get ahead, meaning that they got to hurry up and do something about these zombies. Next, we hear some screaming from the prison. It's revealed to us that the zombies did get into the prison. Remember, Glen said this on multiple occasions. He did say the zombies could still get into prison. Because remember, in season 3, zombies were still getting through the tombs. And remember the boiler room where Rick was in, where he had found Lori's body? Well, exactly, it wasn't her body. He found the zombie that had eaten Lori's body up. That was the boiler room, and that's the same room Tyreese and his sister Sasha and the rest of them came through to get into the prison, and we seen them fighting out zombies. And the only thing Carl did once he saved them was close the door, so they can still get in. And then again, they did say that somebody is in the prison doing that stuff. A human being is in that prison letting these zombies in.
Stay close.
And you see the walkers eating all these innocent kids and these innocent people, man.
What happened?
The worst thing to do is get eaten alive by a zombie, or even get beaten by one, getting your flesh ripped out by teeth. They got to hurt.
And in there? Someone attacked us.
We see Maggie and Michonne. It's possible Michonne injured herself because we see Maggie holding her by her arm.
Cell block. Don't panic.
Like I say, you got to watch Bob Stookey. Like I said before, could the governor have sent him there? We don't know yet. We don't know nothing about Bob Stookey.
We're going to figure this out. We've got to find who did this. They're not going anywhere. We'll find them. You have to have numbers.
This right here reminds me of some Andrew stuff with the dead animals being everywhere to make the zombies, or well, cause the zombies to get close to the prison. We see dead animals everywhere. And whoever in that prison doing that, they're very brave to be doing it.
The best defense against walkers.
And Rick said humans is the best defense against walkers. I agree with him, but you can't trust every human. And now, it kind of makes you question yourself now, because maybe if Rick would have never let his guard down and start trusting people, would this have happened again? Ask yourself. That makes me wonder. Sometimes letting your guard down is bad, but sometimes keeping your guard up all the time is really bad because you got to trust people. But maybe this time, by Rick trusting new people, could end up getting them ran away from the prison.
People. Need supplies. Help build up these fences. I'd like to start pulling my weight around here.
And we see Bob Stookey saying he would like pulling his weight around here. It's just something suspicious about this guy. Something I can't put my finger on.
How much?
I could be wrong. That's how AMC is making it look like. Well, AMC is making it look like he's suspicious character.
Today, talking about knives. How to use.
We see Carol trying to teach the kids how to defend themselves. Because remember, at an early age, you have to grow up in that type of world they are living in. It's a zombie apocalypse. Well, it's a zombie apocalypse. So you have to defend yourself, even at a young age. When you're a kid in that type of world, you're not considered a kid. Physically, you can be a kid, but then again, your mindset changed so much. You don't even. I don't think you would call yourself a kid because look at Carl. Carl do not consider himself a kid, even though physically he's a kid. He feel like he's ain't because he know how to defend himself now, and he's learning how to use stuff at an early age. And that was the same thing Rick was trying to teach him. Now you see Carol trying to teach these kids how to defend themselves from zombies.
Safe with them and how they could save your life.
Or run. We see everybody looking sad because, like I say, the prison has gotten attacked by zombies, even in the inside. Next, we see a blood trail. We see Tyreese looking at this blood trail. And we can see how this is taking the toll on Rick, because as the leader, that comes with great responsibility, and every death to him counts. Even though in the season 3 finale, he told them, "I take back what I said about this isn't a democracy anymore," type of thing. He still feels that responsibility is on his hand. He feels like their blood is on his hands. He feels like they depend on him. And that's the responsibility of being the leader / hero. Because anytime somebody die, you be the first person to get blamed for it.
If Woodbury was still in one piece.
Pay attention to Tyreese. Look at this scene. At 2:07, we see Tyreese with some flowers in his hand. Now, in the comic book, Tyreese love interest was Carol, but it's different now. Carol is liking Daryl. Nah, it's different from the comic book. So could it be Karen that Tyreese is liking, or could it be somebody else in the prison, another character that we don't really know about that Tyreese is liking? But we definitely see him with some roses, or could he be bringing this to his sister, or to his sister Sasha? It's kind of wish-washy when it comes to that type of stuff, because you don't really know. Why would you bring your sister some roses? But then, who knows?
Yeah, but they might be safer outside those walls.
And I agree, they might be. Look at the expression on Tyree's face. He found somebody he cares about dead. Like I say, this could be a love interest, or this could be his sister Sasha. Just look at his face. Look like he just lost it.
We just lost 12 of our own.
Herschel just said we just lost 12 of our own. And it was a lot of people. It was a lot of Woodbury civilians. I agree.
2 more were killed in cold blood. Everything.
2 more was killed in cold blood. That makes me wonder, it had to be the intruder that's in the prison killed those people.
They're working so hard to keep out.
Nah. Look at this scene at 2:28. You will see Rick, Daryl, and look like Tyreese in Glen. You see them trying to push back the prison gate because the zombies are pushing the prison gate down. That's what happens when you got a whole herd of zombies piled up together trying to get into the same spot. It puts pressure and a lot of weight on that item. On anything they try to get into, and it literally either it destroys it or it knocks it down. Because remember, in the season 2 finale, remember when those zombies came from Atlanta, and then the other zombies close to Herschel Bourne seen no zombies coming from Atlanta? What they did, they followed those zombies from Atlanta, and they caused a herd. Now, remember that brown wooden fence they had broke? Only a couple of zombies, a couple of zombies would never be able to break that fence. It was a whole herd of zombies trying to get into the same spot, so it put a lot of weight on that fence, and they was able to break it. Now look at this, the same thing. These zombies are putting their weight on that fence, pushing it down. Except they can't break these gates, because these gates are buried. The rest of the gate is buried deep down in the ground. But they definitely with that type of numbers they got, they can push that gate over. They can push them gates over, definitely.
Was someone feeding these things?
Just found
And someone is feeding them. We see rats, rodents.
Joy.
And we see them digging graves for the dead, for the ones they lost at the prison from the zombies.
We have to keep this place going. We should go today.
Really?
We have to go.
And we see them leaving the prison. Daryl even knows that prison not safe no more. And he said, "We go on, we go on." Manco. Now that's now I think I say the name wrong. Manco. But correct me if I say the name wrong, but because you can see Michonne looking at the map and you see her pointing at Macomb. And that's a city that's located in Georgia. It's not close. Well, I don't know exactly how close it is to Atlanta, Georgia, but it's located in Georgia, so they're still in Georgia. I don't know why people say they was going to the Alexandria safety zone, because that right there is still in Georgia. Just saying. Then we see Baby Judah. Baby Judah she's gotten a little bigger. A little bigger.
There's only a lot of us left.
It's only a few of them left, because think about it. When it comes down to the original group from The Walking Dead season 1, only Rick is left, only Carol is left, only Carl is left, and only Daryl is left. That's the only people left out the original group. We see a zombie laying by the tree with half its body decomposed or at least cut apart or eaten apart. Now, this right here reminds me of the time when Rick finds that zombie in season 1, where that female zombie with half of her body missing and she's crawling. It looks like she's in pain. We see Carl and Herschel looking at her. Next, we see a whole bunch of zombies stopping them from going where they're trying to go because there's so many. They got to get out the car and fight them off. Next, we see Bob Stookey getting out helping too. And we see Tyreese in that car, and he's looking kind of lonely. Like I say, he did lose somebody close to him. And this also happens in the comic book. Let's keep going. Next, we see Tyreese get out that car in a rage. And he's swinging his hammer everywhere. He's not even caring now. They're definitely adopting this from the comic book. Because remember, in the comic book, if you read the comic book, Tyreese had lost a very special person close to him. And his rage was so furious, he goes into a gym full of zombies and just start attacking them. He was so much enraged. He didn't even care about living anymore. He was just fighting off zombies. Then when they come in the gym later on, they thought Tyreese is dead. They come in the gym, Tyreese is covered in blood from killing all those zombies. He killed every single zombie in that gym. So I don't see Tyreese dying right now. Even though AMC do give spoilers away, I don't see Tyreese dying. He's definitely in a rage. That's the reason why he's fighting off those zombies the way he's doing. He's not caring.
Step outside.
They definitely left the prison now, because we see Herschel and we know who they left the prison. Well, we don't see Herschel, but we hear his commentary. They definitely, probably that big spot. I'm thinking big spot or something different.
Take a drink of water.
And like he said, you can't even take a drink of water now, because the zombies are everywhere. Their food supply is cut off. They're looking for food. These zombies are angry and they're coming. Point blank period.
You risked your life.
We see Bob Stookey. And we see Michonne jumping out of something. Now it's possible she jumping out a back window, because remember when they had went into Big Spot, we did hear Tyreese screaming Big Spot. Now I'm thinking she's jumping out the back window, and the rest of the people with her because they weren't able to probably clear out big spot possibly.
You gotta calm down.
Next, we see Tyreese and he got Daryl pent up on the wall, and Rick tells him, "You got to calm down." Rick did this in the comic book, except he did it a little different. He told Tyreese, "It's your fault why that person died that Tyreese was in love with." He told him it's your fault, and Tyreese got very angry and attacked Rick. Except we got Daryl now. That's from the comic book I'm talking about. But in the TV series, we have Daryl, and it's possible Daryl told him something for him to get aggressive like that and just do him like that. And we see him fight Rick this time. Like I say, did Rick tell him in the TV series, like he did in the comic book, it's your fault why this person died? I don't know, but he definitely punched Rick. For all the people that's talking about, well, Rick is going to lose his hand, pay attention. The bandages that's on Rick's hand comes from the fight between him and Tyreese, because you know him and Tyreese have a fight because they have a fight in the comic book. Except Tyrese's eye in the TV series damn near closed. Rick got them hands.
You don't have a choice. The only thing you can choose is what you're risking it for.
The only thing you can choose is what you're risking it for. You damn right, Hirsch. And shit, that's it for the trailer, man. I hope I try to break everything down, man. I went in, didn't I? But like I say, the link for the video and the script is in the description down below, so check it out if you want to. And have a nice day. Love this trailer. It's beautiful, very beautiful.